Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from August 26th through the 28th, 2022. I see Kindred Partnership. This is for Taurus last shuffle. Taurus, what we have is Joy's Fun, and we have a Kindred Partnership. So, Kindred Partnership, I told you was going to come out. Well, this looks like a relationship that you may have with someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is like it's mysterious. It's like something that is hard to understand or hard to explain to others about what this person means to you or does for you or something like that. And this is also a person that may feel this way about you because it's a kindred partnership. So that means that you both feel the same way. And the joy is fun here with the Nine of Cups and the Devil. You could be dealing with either a Capricorn or a Cancer. So those are actually complementary energies. Right? It's a mystery. The bond is a mystery in a sense. And then you have Tower for the kindred partnership. It may be something here where it just, this may be something that is like a thunderclap. It happens like out of the blue. You guys didn't have any, well, whoop, that flips out. Maybe didn't have, didn't realize how much you had in common until this weekend. It may be that. I would also say that's also your complementary sign as well. So your complementary energy is one where usually it takes you some time to feel some sort of affinity for another person, but this would be something that happens like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like the moment that you talk to him, it's like an instinctive feeling of like, I don't know why, but I feel like I've known this person forever, or I don't know why, but I feel this power behind our meeting. So this may be a meeting or something that happens, and it's like this is totally unplanned. This is totally like this would be something like this, right? Say you're not in a union. This would be something where, like, out of nowhere, you just get this strong prompting to go to the coffee shop, and then you go and you run into somebody, and this person is fun. All right, you guys like the same stuff. Like you may find that you guys have the same creature comfort, enjoy. You like, you know what I mean? Like you may both be, say, you know what I mean? Like you guys are on a diet, but you both sneak donuts, kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like you both are like, oh my gosh, I love the ones with blah blah blah, this kind of glaze, and they're like, oh my gosh, me too. I get them every other time, and it's like, but I know I shouldn't eat it, right? I know I shouldn't do it, kind of thing. But it's like something this person gives you such that you feel harmony. You feel good with this person. It may even be too that they remind you of fun that you used to have in the past or something like that. They remind you of someone even too. With the Moon and the Page of Wands, that definitely would be like you just made a decision based off of your intuition. It wasn't something that you just planned to do. You just were like, ooh, you know, it would be good. Let me go over here to so and so, the candy store or something. It's something that whatever this place is something that is like a guilty pleasure. Okay. And it's like, but it's fun and you enjoy going and whatever it is, right? So say this weekend, it's like if you feel prompting to do something that they're almost saying, go, you're going to run into someone that is going to really, there's going to be some kind of, like a natural telepathic something that you're going to feel. And it may even feel like you've met this person before. Like you may feel like this is someone that I know their spirit, right? There, right? If you are into that kind of thing, right? Past lives and such, this would be someone that you feel that you have had a deep connection with in a past life. Planning an action, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Also, if you are in a union here, this may be like a whoa. You're reading each other's thoughts, and you're really reading each other's thoughts. It's not something where it's like, oh, I've been with them for 50 years. I know what they're thinking when they look at ice cream. This would be something like, I don't know, I just had a feeling that you would have wanted XYZ, and then you do it exactly the way they want. And it's like a throwing them off and throwing you off in a sense. Like this is something different now, where you guys are like, they may text you at the exact moment when you're about to lose your mind, and they're texting you saying, I hope you're okay, I'm sending you love. And then it's like, how did you freaking know? And so if you're in a union, this would be that, right? Planning an action with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You may be planning on kind of abandoning your boundaries, your barriers, your walls. You may be planning on tearing them down and saying, I already know what's in these cups. I already know what it's like to be alone, because in this energy, this is about the Queen of Swords. If she is greeting everyone with the sword, she's not, there's no one there. She doesn't trust anyone. A queen doesn't do that, right? she has a king usually that would take care of her, right? You know, a queen has a king. And so if the queen is meeting you this way, then obviously she doesn't have anyone to protect her. She feels alone. So this would be like planning to abandon that behavior, abandon that thought process. Okay? And so you have the queen, the status quo with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This is a cycle that I think that you've been in for some time, where you have been protecting your energy, but protecting yourself from being hurt. And it may have a lot to do with the fact that, in a sense, maybe that you've been dealing with opportunistic type of people that dealing with people that abandon and betray. It's like you could stab someone with one sword, and that's enough to hurt someone, but they don't stop there. And so you've been dealing with people like that just go above and beyond to do the worst to other people. So it looks like you have been protecting your energy, and you may be tired of putting energy into that, because all you're getting back is the same thing. Like if you put a lot of energy into boundaries, then you are going to receive things that you have to protect yourself from. If you catch, you know what I mean? It's a reflective thing, because you have judgment here. So that's a reflection, usually a second chance, or a second like a mirror image sometimes. So this would be like, if you keep saying or keep trying to protect yourself, Spirit sends you things to protect yourself from. If you're open, Spirit gives you things that can that facilitate openness. So it's like the status quo energy is like, this is a cycle that you've been in that you feel is normal. It's so normal now. It's a habit. Like, you know, this is like a normalcy. Okay, I protect myself because I don't want to be betrayed. But then I find myself seeing that everywhere I go. And so they want you to, especially with that, they want you to win. They're like, you don't win this way. You end up alone in this energy too. That's another part of this, is that you have this Queen of Swords. So all the swords in here are basically telling you the same thing. It's like the thought process keeps this same cycle going, right? So then you have the planning and action. So this will be about, because of this energy, because you realize this is a normalcy. But this is a miser, and this is sadness and betrayal. It's so deep that it makes you, it's like, questions your purpose in life. This is how bad the Ten of Swords can be. And so they're like, don't hold, you're like, the normalcy is like, you realize in a sense too, I don't want to hold on to this. This is not my normal. This is not the kind of normal that I would like. Ten of Swords is the end of it. Like, it's about a closing out of a cycle, and you have a cycle here. So this would be, once that happens, once this occurs, which either it has or will, or it is right now. This is the planning aspect. The way that you're going about things is that from here on out, I'm cutting that bond out, that thing in me. But also too, leaving the barriers behind, leaving the walls behind, right? Planning on that, taking action on it, actually. And this is the actual walking away. The Eight of Cups is one of the only cups that is an action-oriented thing. So it's like, you're really leaving this behind. And when you go, compare these to this would be wishing for bonds, excited about this, wishing for this change, wanting a harmonious change, wanting to see that in your life, reflect that from inside outward, right? And then they're also telling you here, make sure that you are following your promptings. There's some promptings that you're going to be getting, some downloads or something. Something is going to just strike you. I really need to go here, even if it's McDonald's. I mean, it's something like, all of a sudden you have this guilty pleasure, like, I've got to get this whatever it is, some kind of scone or something that maybe you feel you shouldn't have, or something like that, a guilty pleasure. And when you do, you're going to run into someone, and it's going to be like, they may even order the same thing, kind of thing, or they may order something that you were thinking about getting, the exact thing maybe. But you're like, oh no, I better be good. And then it's like, they turn around and may say something that you're thinking, like, what, it's so good to be bad, or something like that. But this is going to be a relationship that's just comes out of nowhere. And if you're in a union, like I said, this would be about you letting down these barriers and being open to this person, realizing that you guys may be reading each other's thoughts. You may be connected telepathically and not even realize it. Like, it's going to be something deep here. Very nice. So what you have here, as I said, so you have air signs. You have Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn and Cancer. You also, I would say, Aquarius as well. Doesn't have to be those signs at all. This could just be what's in your chart. But a very lovely weekend. Very lovely weekend. Eye-opening. Deep and spiritual. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.